This isn't me telling you how to practice. This is me giving you suggestions and a start point. Where you take it is completely up to you.
Hey everybody, we normal Wiccan here. Um, Today we're going to cover something pretty basic, but a lot of people don't understand, and that is pre-prep for magic use or um, ceremony or what have you. When I say pre-prep, I mean cleansing yourself primarily, grounding, centering, cleansing, all of the things, as my wife likes to put it. So the concept here is you're about to do a spell, you're about to do a ceremony, and you want to walk in there with the most positive energy that you can get, the most positive energy you can have, so that way you can direct that positive energy towards whatever your goal is: prosperity, fertility, healing, what have you. So it's really actually kind of simple. First thing that you want to do is completely ground yourself out. Now, you can do that in several different ways. You can meditate, focus on your chakras, breathe in positive energy from your third eye. Let all of the negative energy flow out underneath you. Um, you can take a shower. Cleansing ourselves, physically cleaning ourselves is probably one of the most rudimentary forms of cleansing. Helps a lot. You can take a bath with a bath bomb or Epsom salt. Salt being one of the best things that you can use to ground and cleanse energy, including yourself. Bath bomb contains a lot of Epsom salts. Works great. Nice, luxurious bath. Maybe light some candles, relax, and enjoy yourself and get rid of all that negative energy. If you are like me and my wife and have several kids, you may not have time for that. You can use like a salt scrub. Um, you do your face, do your arms, things along those lines. If you have a significant other or someone that you work with, you can do a smudging, sage smudging. Um, get all of that, use the sage to get all of that negative energy out of you. There's a multitude of ways that you can cleanse yourself. Now, if you practice skyclad or without clothes on, you can skip this next part. So once you're done cleansing yourself, you want to get in nice clean clothes, at least that clean clothes that you didn't wear throughout the day, that don't have all that energy and stuff like that attached to it. If possible, I generally recommend that you have a set of ceremonial clothes that you wear for ceremony. You put on right before ceremony or spell work, and take off immediately afterwards. That way, it's not tainted by the negative energy from your surroundings. You can keep it in a box with like jet or obsidian or some other type of stone that's going to absorb negative energy to keep the negative energy from your atmosphere, your surroundings, out of it. You know, but again, you can use just clean clothes. That works too. You may wish to smudge them or use sage or sandalwood or something like that just to make, help cleanse them a little bit more. Um, okay, so now that you are cleansed, right, you are going to think about your goal. Think about what it is that you're trying to achieve. Caveat: if you're doing a love spell, don't think about the person that you in your head want. You want to think about just bringing love into your life, bringing companionship, things like that. At the same time, make sure that your thoughts are positive. So if you're doing a prosperity spell because you just got fired, don't think about getting fired. Okay, don't think about getting fired. Don't think about the bills that are due. Don't think about the fact that you don't know how you're going to pay your bills or take care of your family or pay your car note or your cell phone, whatever. You are going to focus on, I am going to get a new job. I am going to do this business venture. It's going to take off. That's what you're focused on, the positive parts of it. Um, And dress yourself appropriately, calm yourself, center yourself, think of all the positive things that you want to happen in regards to the spell. If it's a fertility spell, don't think about the number of times that you've tried to get pregnant. Don't think about how disappointed you've been. Think about how joyous it's going to be to hold that child in your arms. How much you're going to love being pregnant. Things along those lines, the positive aspects of it. Now, that being said, again, if you're going from the new moon to the full moon, that's the time for increase. I want to increase prosperity. I want to increase fertility. Increase protection, things along those lines. But on the side note, if you are one of those people who, no, it's fall and it's the last quarter of the moon, or the third quarter of the moon, I absolutely cannot do this spell. Do the reverse. Okay? You can do, I want to banish, I want to banish the debt from my life. I want to banish the loneliness and the heartache from my life. I want to banish the infertility from my life. These things, and hey, you know what? If you are that in need, do both. So, the new moon, or the first quarter, do your prosperity spell. And the second quarter, do your prosperity spell. The third quarter, do your banishing, debt spell. Keep cycling them through. It cannot hurt to reaffirm your spell work. Now, am I going to say, you did your first spell, it was a full spread, and you did cast the circle, you did the cleansing, all of those things. Do you need to do all of that for each and every spell? No. But again, should you, every time you do a spell, should you ground, center, release negative energy? Yes. Every time you send your energy out into the world for a purpose, you should be clean, get rid of all the negative energy, and focused. And yes, technically we send our energy out with every word we speak, every action we do. But we're not talking about mundane things here. We are talking about casting a spell for a specific purpose. So, take the time. Just take a bath. Get in some clean clothes. Ground yourself. Get your thoughts in order. And then cast your spell. Or then do your ritual. It's really just the little bit of steps that you do. I mean, you go through the effort of making sure you have the right stones, the right symbols, the right incense, the right colored candles. The least that you can do is go through the effort of getting your mind in order and your energy in order to do these spells, to do this magic work. So, some people, for whatever reason, believe it's necessary to cleanse yourself after a spell. I don't, simply because you've already cleansed yourself. You're not bringing up negative energy. You're not focusing on negative things. There's no real need at that point to cleanse yourself of that. As a matter of fact, you may wish to hold on to that energy. If you're doing prosperity, you're doing fertility, hold on to that energy. Keep that energy around you as much as you can. That energy itself may be what helps bring forth those things. But at the same time, guys, let's be honest. Part of your pre-prep should be trying to do the thing. So, if you're doing a prosperity spell because you just got fired, and you're not putting in applications or looking for a new job, the cosmos is going to find it really, really hard to get you a new job. If you're doing a fertility spell, puppy, if you're doing a fertility spell and you're not doing the thing that would get you pregnant, that your name's not Mary. Stop it. It would make it very, very difficult to help you accomplish your goals if you're not doing the things you need to accomplish those goals. Now, that being said, I can tell you there's one major, major, major exception to that rule. And that is doing a protection spell, doing a safety spell, what have you. And the reason why is because, for instance, I ride a motorcycle. My wife or I do a spell for safe travel. Someone could theoretically say, well, if you weren't riding a motorcycle, your travel would be a whole lot safer. Okay, yeah, that's true. Someone mountain climbs. Well, you'd be a lot less risk of getting hurt if you didn't mountain climb. Well, that's true. But these are things that we do. So when we do our spells, a lot of times we will customize our spell for protection during this. Or especially during this. Let's put it that way. I actually have a ring that has the Norse symbol of safe travel on my motorcycle because I don't want to get into another motorcycle accident. I'm starting to think I should put one of those in my car. Anyways, it's things like that. That okay, you're gonna be in these situations. What you're doing is trying to apply a spell to keep you as safe as possible in these situations. So a little bit different than most other spells. But we're going to go back to the fact that if you're not doing the things that you need to do to accomplish these goals, it's not going to happen. If you're trying to do a fertility spell and you don't have a partner to be fertile with, it's not really going to work too well. So, I mean, that I guess could be in pre-prep as well. Hey, I want a new job. Hey, go put in some resumes, or resumes or applications first. I guess that would be considered pre-prep. So, I mean, that's it. It's a really simple concept. You get the things in order. Put in resumes, do what you need for fertility, what have you. Cleanse yourself. Possibly the area. Some smudging would do great. Sandalwood incense. Surround yourself by positive energy. Inside and out. Put clean clothes on. Put ceremonial clothes on. And then do the spell. So again, that's, along with having everything that you need for the spell, the stones, the candles, the symbols, all the things. That's pretty much spell pre-prep. Or preparing for magic work, or however you want to put it. Once again, it's not overly complicated. It takes a little bit of time, but normally minimal effort. And you are going to find that you and your magic works are going to work so much better just from the little bit of preparation that you're performing. So, again, I do want to stress, spells don't have to be overly intricate. They can be pretty simple. Something as mundane as making sure that you never leave the house with an empty wallet can be considered a spell. Um, but again, we're talking about I'm doing magic work, not just doing the things to attract what I want, like an actual spell. And as long as you take those things into consideration, you will find that you will be less distracted during your magic work. You will be more focused. It will work better because you've got the energy that you're meaning to put out being the only energy put out. All right. So once again, if any of the information that I've given out is helpful, like and subscribe. It always, always helps. I know people are watching and listening, and maybe some point down the road it might help financially. All right. Once again, this is the Normal Wiccan signing off. You be happy, you be healthy, you stay safe, and you be you.